Hello, everyone. I wanted to come on today and provide you with peace of mind because obviously everybody knows that the coronavirus is everywhere. We're hearing about it from every business, from every person. It's pervaded our entire collective society. And I know that right now there is a lot of fear out there, but I also want to offer you a perspective that's going to help you see things from a bigger picture. Yes, we have Colleen, Megan, all of my queens, and anybody else that joins, feel free to comment, to ask any questions. I really want you to come to this Facebook Live today and just take a deep breath. And we're here together right now. And I want you to just take a deep breath, even closing your eyes as we start off this conversation that is really meant to offer you so much peace. Because I promise you're going to feel so much better after you've listened and absorbed. I'm going to provide some really powerful tips on how to release the heaviness of what's going on right now. So just closing your eyes for a minute, tapping into how you're feeling today. No judgment. If it's heaviness, if it's fear, I want you to just imagine a waterfall coming down and just washing away those fears, letting go of the anxiety, and just coming to this present moment together. Taking a deep breath in and just letting it go. I see Sarah, Beth, Katie, Kim, beautiful. One more deep breath in. Hold it at the top, and then imagining that fear just dissipating from your energy field, inviting in a golden light into your field right now. Imagining a golden light opening up from the sky, cleansing and clearing any density, anything that isn't serving you right now. We're just letting that go. Beautiful. Inviting you into this moment where there is no fear, there is no need for control. You are safe. You are grounded in light. Just continue imagining this golden light coming down through the top of your head and covering your entire body in a shield of golden light. And this is getting you into the present moment right now for this spiritual conversation. And I promise you that you will leave feeling lighter, you will leave feeling hopeful, and knowing the next action steps that you can take to feel at ease, everything is okay, and just slowly coming back to the room and opening your eyes. Somebody send me some love so I know you're there. Give me some emojis, give me some hellos, some hi. Tell me what you're grateful for today. Write that in the comments. And just coming into this space together. So what we're going through right now is a collective shift. So a lot of you who follow me know that I have the sacred illumination container, and that is essentially what's happening right now in the collective. So an illumination container is where you are illuminating and highlighting the areas that need to be released, as well as all of your gifts, right? So actually, this is a perfect time for this conversation. Oh, hi, Haley and Megan. Yes, I love this. I hope you two are meditating together regularly. That's awesome. I'm just so excited that you're here with me today. So this conversation is really about allowing you to see things from a higher perspective and really anchoring into the fact that we are safe, you are safe, And this is the perfect time to have this conversation because tomorrow is the spring equinox. So it's half daylight, half darkness, right? So it's equal amounts of light and day. And this is so symbolic of what's happening right now, right? So all of our shadow elements, all of the aspects of ourself that maybe we don't want to look at, the fear, the anxiety, the need for control, it's literally being shown to us right now. It's coming to the forefront for us to witness in this illumination container. It is being highlighted. It's very present for every single human being. I don't think there's anybody on this planet who doesn't know about this virus right now. But from a higher perspective, this is actually showing us what aspects of ourselves, right? And again, this is a non-judgmental conversation. What aspects need to be released? And even for me, I'll just be completely honest, I was fine, for the first probably 5 days. And then it just hit me like a ton of bricks on Monday. Oh, Sarah, this is super helpful this morning, working from home and thoughts are consuming. Oh, absolutely, Sarah. Thank you for commenting and thanks for being here. So I felt the heaviness. Monday, I told Eric, I'm like, I felt like I was just heavy and depressed. And I was like, feeling all of this because I'm an empath. So I felt the collective energy of everything that was happening. And I'm sure that a lot of people here can relate to that. We're all experiencing some type of emotion around this. So fear, anxiety, depression, heaviness, whatever that is for you, I want to show you actually how to shift and alchemize that today, because that's essentially what we're doing as a collective, right? We are shifting, we're ascending into higher levels of awareness and consciousness. And if you see it from this perspective, it's a little bit more comforting because okay, like now I really get why this is happening. And it's really for a higher purpose. And of course, I'm not saying or minimizing the fact that this virus is rampant and it's something that's pervasive to all of us. But what I'm inviting you into is understanding how this is fitting into your individual life and also into the collective, because with that heaviness, with that anxiety, that fear, whatever's your present state of being is what the shadow aspects of your consciousness are right now. So it's literally being shown to you. This is an illumination container shining a light on the aspects of ourself that we need to release. And so for me, what showed up on Monday, I was like, depression, fear, all of these things were being whirled out of my energy field. And because I have gone through my own spiritual awakening before, I knew how to alchemize that, how to not make meaning of it and to let it go. So that's why I'm having this conversation, because a lot of people have never gone through an awakening before. They've never had to look at shadow aspects and all of these things. So I want to just share some of the things that have been helpful to me in hopes that it really hits home with somebody here and that you can take this message and share it with your family and your friends so that they feel a sense of comfort, because I feel like that's what we need the most right now, is a sense of banding together, a sense of comfort and ease, and knowing that, okay, this is temporary and this is something that's very present right now that I can actually shift. So one thing that I did, I just allowed myself to feel it because I knew the higher perspective of what was happening. I knew that my energetic field was releasing and whirling out all of this fear and depression and some of these lower aspects that I still deal with. I knew that it was there to be purged out of my system, right? So one thing that you can do just from an awareness standpoint is to be gentle with yourself. Even putting your hand on your heart right now and saying, okay, I feel this, I own it. We're not avoiding or pushing it away or, projecting it onto the world and blaming other people. We're taking ownership of how we feel and just being like, okay, this is something that needs to be released right now. So what are ways that I can help to augment this process of releasing? You can take care of your physical body. So drinking plenty of water, making sure you're getting physical activity. I cannot tell you how much that's helped me. I actually did a Planet Fitness workout from home yesterday, and then Eric and I took a really long walk. Get the energy moving out of your body, because if it's stuck and it's just staying there, you're not going to be able to move forward. When energy gets stuck in the body, it causes disease and anxiety and all of these other physical symptoms. So take care of your physical body in this moment, in this container. So drinking plenty of water. I always add a little bit of lemon to my water to enhance that process of, detoxifying and clearing and cleansing. Taking a sea salt bath or an Epsom salt bath is huge to cleanse your energy system. Doing those things that are intuitive to you. So using essential oils or whatever your self-care routine, take even better care of yourself right now, because all of these things are being released. And these are things that I share with my clients because I want them to allow these things to come up, right? When we suppress, when we deny and avoid and numb out, it stays locked in our energy body. And right now it's the collective is purging and releasing all of these shadow aspects. So allow yourself to cry, give yourself the medicine that whatever it is you need. If you need a hug from someone, if you need to cry, if you need to scream, whatever that is, I want you to give that to yourself. I want you to invite that medicine and tap into, okay, what do I need right now in each moment? Because that's going to be different every day. So Monday I felt super heavy and I was watching like rom-coms on Netflix and all of these different things. And I was just like, whew, I felt so heavy. But then I, woke up the next day and I felt a lot lighter. So ask yourself in each moment, what are the things that I need to do to take care of my vessel, take care of my physical body, and let this out, and maybe even if you have a pen and paper right now, jot down some ideas of what that could be for you, or even what you're feeling in each moment. Maybe it is fear, maybe it is anxiety. I know, a lot of us don't like to admit that those things are present, but when we suppress, deny, avoid, it has even more power. So just own it within yourself, let it go, do some of these releasing techniques that I've talked about, and it will lift. I'm telling you, it will lift. And this is all temporary. I am looking at the chat here. If anybody has questions or comments or anything, or you want to throw me a heart, let me know that you're here. That would be awesome. And I wanted to also just share with you some spiritual truths that I felt might be good affirmations for you to anchor into as well in this moment. So if you have a pen and paper, I'll let you write these down. This is what came through that I needed to share today. So I surrender my fears and choose love. That was one of them that came through. I surrender my fears and choose love. I am always divinely supported. I want you to really anchor into these affirmations, because this is going to be your blueprint of the new foundation. Because everybody is purging these old fears, and what is going to be that new foundation that you're laying for your life. And for those of you who have seen my Solar New Year workshop, this is essentially what we're going to be doing, is laying the blueprint for your next Solar New Year. And this is potent energy right now, because this is the beginning of the Solar New Year in Aries, and it's all about action. It's all about the self and really anchoring into what is it that I want for the next year. So if you haven't checked that out, definitely go see that. That's something that we're going to be discussing. So I'm always divinely supported. That's another one. My light can never be taken from me. That's something I want you to really tune into right now. Yes, there's chaos. Yes, there's all of these things going on in the collective. But when you anchor into yourself and you spend time, which is really what this container is forcing us to do, right? We're isolated. We're feeling all of these feelings. It's literally a container for transformation. And so I want you to realize that you can tune into yourself, which is another thing we're going to be doing in that workshop, and anchoring into your truth, light, and power. So my light can never be taken from me. That's another one. I expect miraculous things in my life. I expect miraculous things in my life. Just breathing into that. Understanding that there is always a divine purpose for everything we go through, and there is always a silver lining and a gift. So yes, we can choose to anchor into fear and to hold on to it and to try to control the things that we can't control. And there's also an easier way, a path of least resistance, where you can just surrender and know that you are always taken care of. And I've heard so many stories in the past week, and I've even experienced blessings in my own life, where a lot of people are thinking right now, oh, there's not enough, scarcity mindset. In reality, in spiritual truth, there is an abundance of resources, of love, of things that can never be taken from you. I want you to tune into that frequency of, yeah, there is enough. There is always enough. And if you're one of those people who it is feeling that lack, that scarcity right now, maybe that's something for you that's a shadow element that's there to show you, okay, this isn't working anymore. And literally, we're right at the cusp of spring, and this is all about rebirth. It's all about a new cycle. So this literally came at a great time because it's showing us what isn't working individually and collectively so that we can ascend and purge these things out of our system that aren't needed anymore. It's not working. And I talk to so many women. This is literally the work that I do every week, every month. I talk about this all the time. So this is the perfect time for this spiritual medicine. Whatever isn't meant to stay needs to be released out of your energetic system. And whatever is coming up for you, instead of numbing, avoiding, denying it, I want you to own it and then just release it. Like I said, you can do it through exercise. You can do it through meditation, through breath work. I actually posted a free meditation on my YouTube about releasing stress and anxiety. So if you want to go check that out as well, there's so many resources out there for you to anchor into the truth, which is what I listed out a bunch of these. So if you're just joining now, Alex, Heather, I listed out a bunch of spiritual truths, and I want you to choose those. I want you to understand what's happening in the world and not take it personally like, oh my God, I have to anchor into this scarcity and fear and close myself off because it's not safe. What you choose to tune into is going to be your reality. So, people are like, oh, everybody's being so negative on Facebook. Well, I'm like, have you guys seen my posts? Because I'm not fucking negative. So sorry, I had to add some lightness to this Facebook Live. But I want you to really just tune in and realize how much you are actually blessed, how much people are actually coming together. The fact that you can release any fears, doubts, or whatever's coming up, and choose love, because that is really the spiritual truth that I wanted to share with you today, is that no matter what's going on in the world, in the universe, that you can come back to your own sacred union, your peace, your truth, your light, because that is always available to us. And for those of you who are just joining, I suggest watching from the beginning, because I did a quick little visualization meditation of bringing in golden light. And you can do that anytime, anywhere. So anchoring into the fact that, okay, I am held, I am safe, I'm grounded, all of these things that are meant to bring you comfort, and allow yourself to, like I said, take care of your physical body. Allow yourself that comfort right now. Do you need to just, take a nap or play with your kids or play Candy Lane? I know somebody was doing that, or like Eric and I play Scrabble all the time. Do things that are nourishing to you, because in this time, we need that more so now than ever. So anybody, if you want to reach out to me personally and ask any questions or any guidance, I am here for you. I love you all, and I will see you on the next Facebook Live.